please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let me speak. Excuse me. Hey, we know this is an exciting time, and I'm going to go off script a little bit, but this is about the graduates that are down on the floor today. We ask that I know you're excited, but these kids have put in a lot of years and a lot of time and a lot of work to hear their name called and to deliver their messages to you today. So I'm going to ask that you refrain from interrupting our students on their special day. Thank you.
You may be seated. I want to first thank you for allowing our family, friends, administrators, teachers, and our 2022 graduates to be here today to celebrate this special moment that we all deserve. We thank you for the friends that we have made and for the lessons that we have learned. We ask you for your guidance and stability as we open our new chapter in life. May you cover us all in your grace and give us all the strength to make a difference in this world. Amen.
Good afternoon. Welcome parents, family members, faculty, and distinguished guests. And most importantly, welcome class of 2022. Let's first celebrate the fact that we did it. I would like to thank my family, friends, and teachers who have supported me over the years and have helped me become the person I am today. I would also like to give special recognition and thanks to my grandma Martha. She will always be my entire heart. When she passed away, it was the biggest loss I ever experienced, but it immediately became my biggest motivation I had to succeed. I would constantly remember the many conversations we had about her attending my graduation. Although she couldn't be here today, her spirit is always with me, and I am proud that I am able to stand here and uphold the promise that I made to her. Now, to my seniors. I have two important words that I want you to remember. Endless possibilities. As I stand here before you as your class of 2022 valedictorian, I am reminded of the endless possibilities. Endless possibilities to the things you can accomplish. Endless possibilities to the amount of times you encounter an obstacle and you move past it. Endless possibilities to the barriers of the world that can be broken when we have the courage to attack them. Endless possibilities to the amount of people you can prove wrong. And endless possibilities to when you can prove yourself right. I can provide you with a real-time example of the endless possibilities there are in life. Take a look at me. Now take a look at our salutatorian. We are prime examples of Black female excellence on display. Black excellence that has a history of being constantly overlooked because of the vibrancy of our skin color. But the fact that we are able to stand before you today as the top 2 of our senior class at Murphy High School is not evidence of the possibilities that have changed, but evidence of what happens when you chase after those endless possibilities. I would like you to picture the beginning of your school career as a chapter in your book of life. All throughout our life, we have been granted the opportunities to do many great things. When we first stepped onto our elementary school campus with our freshly creased uniform pants and the barrettes that matched our school shirts, we began a journey that led us to this very moment. We are graduates. We have taken the opportunities that life has given us, paired with the hard work and dedication we all individually possess, and accomplished one of our many goals in life, and for that, we all should be proud. The journey to get to this moment has not been easy. We have struggled with being put on the bad list by substitutes for some odd reason who always knew somebody from our family, getting used to one campus, and then being thrust into the maze of a school we know today as the Murphy High School. We have had one of the most non-normal high school experience ever known. We literally went from talking to our friends every day at school to talking to them only when they decided to show up for Zoom classes. And showing up was only half the battle. Actually, unmuting your mic to talk was rare. And let's not even talk about turning on your camera, because what was going on behind the camera? Well, anyways. As you look to the endless possibilities of your future, I encourage you to remember all of the obstacles that you have overcome in the past and know that you can do it again. We all have our own book that we will feel as we go through life. Take the resilience you've gained, the lessons you learned, and the passion you possess to fill the pages with a life that you are proud of. After today, we can say we are graduates of Murphy High School, and we know without a shadow of a doubt, High School Musical was a lie. I would like to leave you with a set of song lyrics to take with you throughout your journey as you chase down the endless possibilities that are ahead of you. I want to leave my footprints on the sands of time. Know there was something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I'll leave no regrets, leave something to remember so they won't forget. I was here, I lived, I loved. I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone would know I was here. I want to encourage you all to live life to the fullest and know that every possibility you hope to reach, you can achieve. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Explore the endless possibilities of life and write yourself a great book. Class of 2022, signing out.
Welcome the graduating class of 2022, family members, teachers, and staffs. I am so honored to be your salutatorian of Murphy High School. Before I begin, I would like to thank my parents as they have not only provided me with the resources needed to flourish, but have been supportive in every aspect of my life. It should be noted that this year's class has been through many trials, tribulations, and setbacks, and yet here we are. For example, throughout the pandemic, parts of society told us we would be the group that fell behind. We would be the generation that didn't succeed, that was responsible for the future, but maybe incapable. And yet, here we are. So let's give ourselves a round of applause. The class of 2022 has not defined ourselves on the opinions of others, but has let our perseverance speak for itself. Our whole lives up to this point have been ordered for us and straightforward, each year of schooling leading logically to the next. Our purpose and path clearly set and defined, but here we stand of boundless freedom and potential to each live a life that is solely our own. I felt the joy as I watched you prepare for this ceremony. I saw you straighten each other's caps and gowns. I saw you hugging. I saw your unbridled enthusiasm for what you have accomplished. So I want to challenge you to take that enthusiasm that surrounds you today out into the world with you and use it to obtain your goals. And wherever the next chapters in your life story may take you, make sure the journey includes memories and a lot of joy being made. I also encourage you, class of 2022, to not only follow the opportunities available to you, but to follow your heart and pursue a career of particular importance to you. Instead of following the path of past generations, I challenge you to make your own path. The risks are always present, but you will learn from the mistakes you make and will be able to stand through that experience. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives, but so was yesterday and so is tomorrow. The decisions we make each day will steer the course of our lives. But on a more positive note, tell them to stop playing with the class of 2022, period!
Before we start on our future journeys, let us take a walk down memory lane and reminisce on the experiences we shared at SS Murphy High School. When we arrived at Murphy as freshmen, many paths were laid out in front of us, such as the various academies, clubs, band, JROTC, tailgating, and Scholars Bowl. On our first day, we were overwhelmed by the substantial amount of students, 1,492 to be exact. Many of us were afraid of the upperclassmen towering over us. We were welcomed by Murphy's jolliest principal, Joe Toomey, and sweet teachers like Mrs. Spradley and Mrs. Gardner. Freshman year was the best year for us, seeing Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War for the first time and listening to Drake's God's Plan on the radio nonstop. For those Auburn fans out there, freshman year was the year they beat Alabama. Being able to buy drinks and chips from the vending machine in the girls' gym and merchandise to display our school spirit from the Spirit Store, or hearing the stories of Murphy's visitors, also known as the Ghosts of Murphy. Starting this lane was challenging but fun, and as this path leads us through Murphy's beautiful campus, we can see in the distance our sophomore year.
As we journey through the sunlit horseshoe and leave our freshman year behind, we now begin the climb toward being upperclassmen and feeling more a part of our Panther family. Class change was not as chaotic anymore, thanks to Mr. Toomey, who provided us with music through the intercoms and also gave rides on the golf carts to students he thought would, quote unquote, get lost on their way to class. Since we are on the topic of getting to class, let's not forget our digital way out of class, aka e-hall passes. We didn't use them for long because of our not-so-tech-savvy teachers. While they had their minds set on adjusting to the e-hall pass system, we had our minds focused on getting our pass to the road. We all looked forward to our sophomore year because we had the opportunity to take driver's ed and earn our driver's license. Even though we hit a couple of curves throughout the process, Coach Shaw was always there to hit the brakes and turn us around. Sophomore year was definitely one to remember. The football team made it to playoffs, spirit weeks were the best, and pep rallies were always fun watching the grade levels compete for the spirit stick. Sadly, our year came to an end in the blink of an eye, as a worldwide pandemic veered us down a different path, blazing a trail toward an unknown destination that would be our junior year.
Remember me. 1 and 2 and 3.
As we walked through the trail of our sophomore year, we stepped right into the twilight zone. The shortest school year turned into 104 days of summer vacation. As the summer turned to fall, we were curious about our junior year. Will we be buying uniforms or charging computers? August came and we were bombarded with computers and were introduced to educational programs such as Schoology, Edpuzzle, and Nearpod. Traditional school was now a thing of the past, and we had to quickly become experts at being virtual students. Our new normal was learning from a computer all day without falling asleep, jumping up early to log on to WebEx, where teachers were constantly asking you, can you turn your camera on? But most of us were still in bed. Remembering that we must turn in assignments by 11:59 p.m. or else the word late would appear. For those of us that chose to return to the classroom, little did we know, the school we once knew was now a distant memory. The hallways were empty, classes were smaller. We could no longer enjoy pep rallies, spirit weeks, or sports. Then one morning, Mr. Toomey sent a video message letting us know that he was retiring. Now our usual morning lunches were gone, along with his words of I love you guys. Our junior year was a dark year, but peaceful. As we leave the twilight zone for good, we turn a corner onto a brighter path and a brighter future as we climb up Panther Peaks to our senior year.
We end our journey down memory lane, climbing Panther Peak as seniors. We came back for our first full year since we were freshmen. We had enjoyable and entertaining moments this year. We had football games, fall festival, and the Kill McGill pep rally. Senior field trips with the best bus drivers to tour colleges and universities. We attended basketball games with as much energy as Mr. G on a Monday morning. We tried lunch in the classrooms, but some would say DoorDash is quicker than the cafeteria. We attended the first prom in 3 years, and finally, as we climb down Panther Peak of memory lane and start a new path into adulthood, we will always remember our years at Murphy and will always be Murphy Panthers.
Good afternoon. In coordination with the Murphy High School Campus Beautification Project, the graduating class of 2022 would like to present Murphy High School with the gift of the restoration of the Rose Garden. It is our hope that the vision of the beautification of Murphy's campus will continue to blossom. Thank you.
1 and 2 and 3.
Will
At this time, I would like to thank our parents, grandparents, guardians, and please stand to be recognized. Parents, grandparents, and guardians, please stand to be recognized. All right, at this time, I'd like to thank the staff of Murphy High School. If you would please stand. At this time, I'd like to recognize special guests on stage. Board Commissioner, Ms. Sherry Dillahay McDade. Superintendent, Mr. Cressel Threadgill. Deputy of Operations, Mr. Ernest Scarborough. Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Larry Mouton. Murphy High School School Administrators, Mr. Clarence Anderson, Mr. Robert Brewster, Ms. Ashley Horton, Senior Counselor Holly Norris. Your feeder school principals, Melissa Wiggum, Tavala Davis, Jason Lafitte, Andrea Dennis, Lynn Huey. By the power vested in me by the state of Alabama, the Mobile County School Board, I award these diplomas as the successful completion of the requirements of graduation for the class of 2022.
Austin Tezo Acton. Trevion DeMarcus Agee. Devon DeMarco Albert. Larry Cornelius Alexander. Ariel Alexis Anderson. Nicholas Kimon Andrews. Ania Yanae Archer. Trayvon Javante Armstrong. Alfred Augustine Ashton. Jermaine Andre Autry. Elizabeth Unique Avila. Shamaya Lachey Barker Johnson. Cameron Elise Barnes. Stephanie Michelle Barrera Rodriguez. Trinity Yolanda Bassie. LaSherica Monet Bell. Eddie Banji.
Rashid Lamonte Blackman. Santeria Blackman. India Tania Brandon. Sophia Nadeja Brooks. Alasia Monet Brown. Fernando Lamis Brown. Janaya Alexis Brown. Jordan Azaria Brown. Trinity Grace Brown. Donovan James Brunson. Haley Maria Burrows. Dearius Rashawn Calhoun. Lamar Dwayne Carmichael. Mackenzie Nicole Carr. Nicole Renee Carey. Shania Alyssa Charleston. Jeremiah Allen Clausel. Ashana Jemiah Cochran. Eric Tyrone Collier. Aladria Lene Cooley. Daniel Lamar Cooper. Amaya Ariel Crenshaw. Samaya Marche Cunningham. Brendan Amani Curry. Tiffany Glenda Faye Daly. Asia Tommy Camille Daniels. Maya Cambria Daniels. Marquise Aurelius Davidson. Cameron L. Davis. Derek Montrell Davis. Kanisha Anneria Davis. Keenan Cockrell Davis. Keshara Lynette Davis. Keyshawn Romaine Davis.
Michael William DeLacer. Brianna Nicole Dennis. Devin Lashana Dickerson. Cole Ronald DeCasey. Amberly Camille Dixon Bradford. Catherine Ellis Dotson. Jaden Latrell Dortch. Jordan Shantez Ducksworth. Samantha Maria Dunning. Jocelyn Victoria Dupree. Jemiah Talia Earl. Jeremiah Abner East. Nicholas Terrell Edney. Emery Deanne Edwards. Lazaria Marissa Etheridge. Jordan Xavier Fair. Kavaria Aaliyah Fincher. Kyrie Andrew Foster. Zoe Elizabeth Fowler. Derek Devon Franklin. Nyla Antonia Franks Lucas. Kendrick Isaiah Frazier. Cameron Jacoby Freeman. Courtney Monet French. Nicholas Alexander French. Alandria Nellie Fuller. China Alyssa Gilliard. Jaslyn Alea Gilliard. Angel Jamiracle Gandy. Tyson Jamal Gardner.
Kenna Lyndon Gilliam. Dorian Marcel Gilmore. Destiny Brianna Golston. Anna Maria Gomez. Eric Sebastian Green. Brianna Janae Green. Gabrielle Angelina Greer. Matthew Orion Griffin. Dylan Lavelle Guy. Alea Kiera Hale. Taylor Deani Hall. Jazerin Lamar Hardy. Gavin Andrew Harris. Jerron Marquis Harris. Robert James Harris. Tanira Aaliyah Hatch. Tamira Brooke Houghton. William Trent Hayes. Tamia Michaela Henry. Aaliyah Hicks. Asia Alexandra Hill. LaShawn DeMar Hill. Georgia Glenn Hufstetter. Andre Renardo Hunt. Rosetta Haley Ingram. Destiny Angelise Jackson. Jordan Danae Jackson. Omarion Lee McGill Jackson.
Travell Johnny Jackson. Taylor Jaden Jackson Day. Laura Margaret Jacobs. Ruby Morgan Jensen. Delilah Sophia Johnson. Jaimani Rashard Johnson. Kelvin Demetrius Johnson. Kendrick Daytone Johnson. Kristen Lee Johnson. Alana LaRosa Jones. Brianna Michaela Jones, 10th ranking scholar. Sanaya Danielle Jones. Cadence Lee Jordan. Heaven Lachey Kidd. Charity Latrice King, 9th ranking scholar.
Say it again. Say her name again once you
Okay. I gotta wait.
Go.
Charity Latrice King, 9th ranking scholar. Tamisha Twame Kirksey. Sean Edward Counts. Brandy Elizabeth Lacey. Aaliyah Marie Land. Queen Iasia Lee. Michaela Chantel Lett. Sarah Anastasia Lewis. Matis Etor Like, 6th ranking scholar. Nicholas Alexander Lindsay. Dejina Faith Little. Mackenzie Denise Longmire. Ariana Latisse Lucky. Vanal Antonio Lucky.
Kirsten Michaela Lynch. Raya Deshawn Lyons. Cameron Xavier Madison. Jadon Alexander Manuel Hill. Janae Marie Manzi. India Lene Marshall. Morgan Dominique Mason. Jakayla Lee Matthews. Carly Juliana Mattingly. Brianna Monique McCants. Sanaya Samantha McConico. Justin LeBryce McCreary. Tyrus Deshawn McGrew. Angel Lynn McMillan. Rashad Seth McQuarter. Kathy Hermione Marius. Ananda Drainice Merriweather. Cheyenne Latavia Merriweather. Amarian Mitchell. Denaria Artheria Mitchell. Sarah Jordan Mitchell. Nicholas Blake Moffitt. Marcel Lewis Montgomery. Nicholas Devon Moore. Takaria Kimura Moore. Xavier Lemire Moore. Jakiria Arlexia Morgan. Dontavius Murphy. Roan Michael Nava.
Aria Nobles. Jessica Leandra Nobles. Regine Nishirmi. Brandon Terrell Oates. Jayla Denise Oliver. Sebastian Odalora Soares. Tarvis Armand Parrish. Rylan Logan Pate. Ariel Nicole Patterson. Diashi Lenice Patterson. Nicholas Alexander Pauli. Carmelo James Pearson. Tanaya Leah Phalo. Shamara Adrian Farr. Alacia LaFera Pfeiffer. Ariana Wanique Pierce. Carlos Renee Pinto Funes. Savannah Nichelle Purefoy. Nina Michelle Quinley. Andrew Shane Ramsey. Saeed Runhell. Cornelius Deshaun Rayford. Isabel Faith Reimer, third ranking scholar. Jordan Durrell Rimberg. Joshua Marquise Reynolds. Dane Everett Reynolds. Robinson. Gregory Bernard Robinson Jr. Gerald Sams.
Kathy Ellen Sands. Shania Alyssa Sloss. Kira Amir Sloss. Gabrielle Elizabeth Scott. Taya Nicole Scott, 7th ranking scholar. Brenda Michelle Seals. Nicole LaShernice Seals. Brandon Lavelle Shaw. Amaya Michaela Simmons. Dragon Smiljanich. Benjamin Lewis Smith. Daryl Alexander Smith. Devon Orlando Smith. Cameron Shaquille Smith. Mackenzie Danielle Stallworth. Caleb Alexander Stewart. Arletha Monet Stillings. Raven Love Strong. Gray Thomas Sweeney. Charity Kamaya Taylor. Brianna Charday Thomas. Sorrel Michael Thompson. Cameron Christian Thrash. Garrett Tremaine Thrash. William Timmons. Yasmian Alacia Todd. Marigold TNQ Tran, 8th ranking scholar. Julian LaBelle Tyre. Dominic Chad Wages. Kalia Angel Waiters. Tyler Ramon Thornton. Carly Denise Washington. Jakayla Brashawn Armstrong.
Taylor Jemiah Wallace. Tyler Kobe Wallace. Arlexia Elaine Washam. Terrence Demetric Wheeler. Darren Martell Wiggins. Shamarcus Deontay Wilcox. Brighton Daniel Wilkerson. Tamia Michelle Williams Jones. Anthony Jerome Williams. Krista Danielle Williams. Michael LeBaron Williams. Nastasia Alexandria Williams. Ramaya Monique Williams. Stakara Janae Williams. Terrence Dwayne Williams Jr. Victoria Helena Williams. Alexton Williams Hines. Demetrius LaReginald Wilson. Noah Thad Wilson. Tiana Renee Wilson. Jakayla Cherie Wood. Angel Imani Young. Natalie Nicole Young. Ava Lucille Zedeker. Reynard Luis Zine.
Darius JaVale Bush. Madison Monet Colvin. Tristan Taylor Buckley, 4th ranking scholar. Sean Patrick Givens, 5th ranking scholar. Isabel Jaden Mayo. Brian Johansson Martyr. Austin Danielle Edwards. Giselle Jaffe Knight. Jack Aubrey Garino. Anaya Cartice Thompson. Raylan Jabril Henningberg. Nafia Janice Franklin. Kiera Sarah Khalees Robbins, 2nd ranking scholar. Tanaya Regina Nikayla McAlpine, 1st ranking scholar. Quaylin Marcasia Runderson. And our senior class president, Ansley Amori Richardson.
Will the class of 22 please stand? Join me in moving your tassels from the right to the left.
Mark the time.